Hello everyone, myself Dr. Sachin Bhusari from Chemical Technology Department, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, Aurangabad. I would like to brief you about specialty tools used in the process of e-teaching, e-learning and e-examination. So let us have an overview of some of the interesting tools in e-teaching, e-learning and e-examination. Well, this is the scope of my presentation. It covers some introductory details of e-teaching, e-learning and e-examination. My presentation focuses on two important tools of e-teaching, e-learning and e-examination. One is KYAN and another is TestMos. The KYAN is an instrument whereas TestMos is a software. I would cover some details of KYAN and TestMos. At the end, there will be summary of my presentation and at the last there will be details of source of information. Now, before going into details of specialty e-tools, it becomes necessary to understand the meaning of three different terminologies, that is e-teaching, e-learning and e-examination. So what is the meaning of e-teaching? It's a electronic teaching involving computational system that communicates and cooperates with learners. It's flexible for teachers in terms of preparation and method of communication, and e-teaching provides customized responses and on-demand advice. About e-learning, it's a self-paced learning through either CD-ROM, network, intranet or internet. It's flexible in terms of time and place. E-learning can be paused and continued as per the requirement, and because of its flexibility, it can be a part of daily routine also. E-examination is an electronic exam that student can take independently in the e-examination room. So these are the three terminologies which are important as far as today's presentation is concerned. Now, what are the special e-tools in teaching, learning and examination? So today in my presentation, I will be focusing more on two tools. One is KYAN, which is a e-tool for teaching and learning, and second is a TestMos, which is a software for the examination. Now let us go into details of KYAN as a special e-tool in teaching and learning. So this is the representation of KYAN. In the photograph itself, you can see the various components of the KYAN, like inbuilt computer system is there in KYAN. Along with that, projector system is also there. It is a single wired device which won't have many more wires. Again, it is having inbuilt audio system with dual speakers. It has a wireless keyboard and mouse along with rechargeable interactive pen. So this is the KYAN. Let us have some introductory part of KYAN. KYAN was launched in way back 2004. It's world's first integrated multimedia device for the group learning. So it has the ability to enlarge the picture. So because of its ultra large display, it can be used for the groups. It is ideal for large audiences and groups also. This machine is a very robust machine. It's very user friendly also, and it is highly relevant in the teaching learning process. And it is key enabling device towards the concepts of digital classroom. So let us go into capabilities of the KYAN. So as you can see in the picture, KYAN has multiple abilities or diversified capabilities. It has the ability of projection, computing, interactivity, networking, television ability as well as video conferencing ability. It has inbuilt audio system also. So you can find all these capabilities in a single machine. So this is the beauty of the KYAN, wherein you can use this machine as a computer. You can simultaneously project your figures, graphs on the large screen, and you can go for also video conferencing also. So it can act as a television also. Through internet, if you connect the KYAN, it will be used as network machine also. So it has a inbuilt audio system. So whatever you are showing, so if it has a audio backup, so that can be played easily. There is one tagline which is associated with the KYAN, that is enriching local learning ecosystems with global resources. This machine has the ability to collect the global data or global resources, and that can be used together for the local learning. So beyond capabilities, there are some advantages of KYAN. What are those? KYAN enhances teachers' effectiveness. So how it can enhances the teacher's effectiveness? So you can use video segments, you can use interactive quizzes in your daily lessons, both in online as well as offline mode. So this machine has the ability to incorporate video segments as well as quizzes in your daily routine teaching. Now, second advantage of this machine is it offers learners varied possibilities for developing 21st century skills such as problem solving, inquiry, and collaborations. Third advantage of KN is it facilitates teachers to engage the students. Nowadays, to manage the students, to engage the student is a challenge for the teachers. So in multimodal teaching, this machine will help us to engage the students. This machine is designed so well that it can meet learners' individual needs and expectations. So this is the another beautiful part of the KM. So, if you go through the detailed literature and the various authentic reports published on the KN, so KN has a huge impact in the society. Till date, KN has reached to more than 40,000 schools. It has reached to more than 50 million students, and it has reached to 1 million teachers. Now, beyond that, there are 100 plus clusters which are continuously using the KN. Now, not only in teaching learning, but KN has created almost 1 million jobs. So this is another important aspect of the KN. Now let us go towards the second specialty tool for the examination, e-examination. So that is TestMoz. As I said previously itself, it's a software, but it is one of the wonderful softwares which I found during my use. So TestMoz is a software which creates online tests for the classes, business or organization. It is very simple and very precise. You can schedule your examinations, you can get instant results, and you can get the on-demand outputs. Now, there may be a question, sir, whether it is free or paid. So both the versions are available. It can be used as a free version as well as paid version. But in case of paid version, you get more characteristics, more flexibility during its use. There are several advantages of TestMoz as e-tool in the examination. If you look towards the data, you will find that numerous advantages are associated with the TestMoz. The first and the foremost important is any type of question paper can be easily set up by using TestMoz. You can insert multiple choice questions, true or false, fill in the blanks, even matching, ordering. All type of questions can be easily fitted into TestMoz and you can generate your question paper. Secondly, this Desmo software is accessible by using your mobile, tablet as well as desktop. So there is no binding of instrument as far as test is concerned. Third part, the important part is you can limit the number of times someone can take your quiz. Another part is you can set up a time limit so that within the time frame you can conduct your online test. You can reopen the test, you can close the test. All these flexibilities are there in the TestMoz. Another important part is every student can have a randomized question paper. So that is the important feature of TestMoz, wherein randomization is quite possible with respect to every student. Okay, then regrading of question is possible. You can assign weightage to the each question according to your requirements. You can copy your quiz, you can export your results into CSV file or Excel file. You can give even partial credits. The important part is even you can email the results of your test to the students also. And another important part is from this test mode, the one peculiar characteristic is if someone completes the test, it is notified to the examiner as well as student. So both way communication is quite possible by using test modes. Now, after going through the various advantages of the test modes, it becomes very curious for anybody that how to operate this software. So I have purposely included operational steps into this presentation. So the first step in test mode is your login ID and password. So if you are not a member, you have to sign it. Some information is there, you have to fill that information. Then there will be creation of your login ID and the password. Later on you can change your password. So you have to put your username and the password, and using these credentials you can log in into the software. Once you log in into Testmo software, then a window will appear wherein you have to put the specific name of your test. So once you put the name and once you click, then there will be appearance of a dashboard, which I have shown here, left and top corner. So that dashboard will appear into screen, and in that dashboard there will be four tasks. First will be adjust setting, second will be edit questions, third will be publish and distribute, and fourth will be view results. So one by one you have to click all these tasks and you have to complete the tasks. The first task, adjust settings. Once you click the adjust settings, then inside that there will be 6 different settings like basic settings, question settings, review settings, access control, browser functionality, and notification. So I would like to emphasize slightly more on these 6 different settings. In basic settings you can put your institute name, you can put additional question test name, and all these settings. In question settings, if you go into question settings, you can randomize the questions. You can set up the question in such a way that one question at a time it will appear in the screen, or else multiple questions will appear in the screen. In review settings, there is a specific window wherein after completion of the test, some feedback will directly go to the test students who are appearing for the test. So they can get the idea of total marks, they can get the idea of individual question wise marks, or else they can get the code also. Okay. Now in fourth, access control. So access control window, you can see at the right hand side lower one, access control window. I have purposely put that access control window over here on this slide, because this access control window is very important as far as online examination is concerned. So as this screen shows, you only those students who are registered students can appear for the test. So you can see MTCH 001, 001, 1002. These are the roll numbers which are entitled for the test. No other student can directly come into this software settings or else appear for the test or examination. So access control window is very important. After that, the browser functionality. So there are some settings in the test mode. You can restrict the users from copy, from paste. Everything can be locked so that none of the part of the software can be copied or pasted to somewhere else. And the last part is notification. If you give a registered email ID, so there will be notification on that registered email ID once the student completes his or her own test. So by that way, you can get the information at what time particular student started his or her examination, and at what time he or she completed his examination. Now, after completing the settings, the third task bar shows the insertion of the questions. So in this test mode, you can insert any type of questions. Let it be multiple choice, let it be true false, let it be for fill in the blanks. But for that, there is typical format. Say for example, for multiple choice question, one Excel format is already given in the software. You have to download that Excel format and you have to fill the multiple choice question. In front of that question you can assign the weightage, and below that there will be four different options, and correct option you have to make it asterisk. Okay, so these type of formats are already given in the Testmo software. So as per your need, you have to download the formats and fill the formats. Once you upload that field formats, then there will be direct insertion of the questions and there will be generation of the question paper directly in this software. Now the fourth task which remains after insertion of the question and generation of the question is to publish your test and to distribute the test. So as the right hand side screen, top downside screen shows that publication status of your test. So the best part of the test mode is you can schedule your test. So if you click the scheduled test, then you have to go into calendar, which is inbuilt in the test mode. You have to click the date and the time interval, and once you save the setting, then your test will be scheduled on that particular timing on a particular date. On the scheduled date and timing, the student will appear for the test. While appearing for the test, he will log in by using the assigned roll number or seat number. After completing the test, he will submit the test and the message will go to him that your test is successfully submitted. And at the same time, there will be a notification generated by the test mouse to the email ID which we have already registered in the settings. So at same time, student will come to know that his or her test is completed, and the examiner will come to know that the particular student has completed his or her test. So at the last there will be a result section. So result section, how it looks like, this is the window wherein you can directly see the output, result output. So you can get the point grid as well as response grid. So there is difference. If you click the point grid, then against the roll number or seat number there will be only points. If you click the response grid, then with along with the roll numbers or against the roll numbers, each and every question, right, wrong, gained weightage, all the data will come. Now you can export this data. If you click that, it can be downloaded into CSV file or Excel file, and that data can be directly fitted into your other examination softwares. So till now we have discussed two different tools. One is Kayan, which is a specific tool for the e-learning and e-teaching, and the Testmos, which is a software, specialized software for the examination. So Kayan and Testmos are specialty tools for teaching, learning and examination. Now both the tools are very simple, precise and cost effective. If you look towards the presentation, if you look towards the background data, you will find that all these tools are very simple, and not only simple but even precise also. Both these tools are very robust. Anybody can use. These tools are very highly interactive as well as easy to handle. There is no complication while using these tools. Now the best part is output of both the e-tools can be customized as per your requirements. You can get the output, and the best part is multiple uses and extended capabilities of both the tools makes the teaching, learning and examination a hassle-free process. So now this is the slide which let you know the sources of the information. The major information is from Tesmo site as well as the site from ILFSI India, and the rest of the data is collected by using these websites. Thank you very much. Thank you.